Hi everyone! Welcome in, my name's Athnei and this is my Minecraft survival series Pixels and Petals. Episode 9 and I'm excited to say it's finally time to take on the Ender Dragon. I feel like I'm struggling a little bit without an elytra and I'm ready to fly through the sky. I especially noticed in my last episode where I found all of the new wolves that it would have been so much faster had I been able to swoop around with some wings. I'm a little bit nervous as I've never taken on the dragon by myself before. I've always done it in a group where we were kitted out with enchanted armor and bows, potions and golden apples, and I feel like I got carried a bit of the time. But today the battle will be up to me and I'll have to take out those crystals and face the dragon alone. It was just Halloween and it was such a great time. I hope everyone had a great spooky season. I absolutely love Halloween. I always love checking out the different shops around October and picking up spooky trinkets. I have a bit of a collection of Halloween decor. Also, I have some exciting news. My partner and I are moving in the next couple of weeks and we're both really looking forward to settling into a new environment. I can't wait to make it all cozy and homely. That's going to keep me a little busy for the next wee while, so if I don't upload for a little bit, that's why. But I've got some really exciting projects I'm excited to share with you when I'm settled in. I began by taking a bunch of ender eyes and searching around for the stronghold, just following them from the base. I'm not sure if I've explored much in this direction before. I was pretty surprised to find the stronghold so soon. I think I was about 1,000 blocks or so from home, so not too far at all. I always like to make these big ugly pillars to help me find something important again. Hopping into the water where the pearl was leading me, I was really shocked to find it be so close to the surface. I didn't know they could be up so high. I thought they were always quite deep in the earth, like near bedrock or something. I searched around for the portal room, though my goal right now is just to find it and then I'll go home and gear up, as I'm not really prepared right now. I ran face first into this creeper and got a bit of a jump scare. After zooming around the halls for a while, I ended up circling back near the place I started and it turns out it was really close to the entrance. It's so satisfying placing the ender eyes in the frames. I love the noises they make. And I don't know why, but I feel safer destroying the spawner and covering up all the lava. Now that I found the portal, I explored around a bit and collected tons of bookshelves. I also found the eye armor trim, one more for the collection. I decided to head home to prepare for the battle ahead. I set up a chest to gather everything I needed, starting off with a water bucket to keep any Endermen away just in case they get mad. I also wanted to collect a bunch of dragon's breath, so I needed some empty bottles. Some chests and a bed so I can respawn at the end portal if I fall in battle, just in case. I figured this was the perfect time to use my enchanted golden apples. I can't think of when else I might use them, honestly. As you can see, I'm prepping a ton of copper for some builds. I did a bunch of trading to repair my gear. I also needed some levels to enchant a bow. I managed to get 2 power 4 bows with unbreaking, so I put those together. Then I had to train some villagers to give me infinity. That took longer than I'd like to admit. I'm going over everything I've got so far. Now I need to enchant my bow fully. I'm also prepping for when I get my elytra, so I'm making some fireworks. I always build the 3 charge ones. I just find them so much better. I made a bunch of healing potions. And I bring in a mending and unbreaking book for my elytra, as well as an anvil. I'm going to keep some of my spare stuff in my ender chest so I don't have to carry too much. Also bring in a bunch of blocks and slabs to build bridges in the end. This is so silly. I double checked to make sure I had everything, then left without my ender chest. I got a little bit away from home and remembered that I forgot scaffolding. But did I remember the ender chest when I went back? No. Back at the stronghold location, I could feel myself getting nervous. I've never done this by myself before, so I was a bit spooked. I set my respawn point here so that if I fall, I wouldn't have to travel quite so far to get back to the fight. Okay, here goes. Mentally preparing. Do I have everything? Double check, triple check. I'm ready. I'm terrified, but I'm ready. I feel silly. I know people solo this all the time. Okay, here I go. I tried not to think too much and just got myself into the right spot. I know what I need to do, focus on taking out the crystals. For some reason, when I've taken on the dragon with powers before, there's always endless angry endermen, so I'm used to building these little forts to hide from them. I started building up to my first crystal pillar. I got a bit distracted by dragon's breath potions. The pink files are just so cute, I want a bunch for decorations. Okay, back to climbing up the pillar. I took out my first crystal. I apologize for anyone who cringes over my terrible aim through this video. I'm really embarrassed. Over to another pillar, I started making the climb. And I'm really glad I got feather falling. I think one of the crystal explosions hit the dragon. Just one more to go. Now the really scary bit begins. I'd placed down some water to hide in just in case any of the Endermen got grumpy at me. The dragon's #1 tactic was to blow my eardrums out with his roar, and it was working like a charm. I felt like I was off to a really good start whacking at him like this. But I managed to get myself stuck, and that is exactly why I had the bed here. Straight back into the end. Okay, Dragon 1, me 0. But it's not over yet. I always try to keep my head down to avoid the Enderman. I got back to the fight and gathered my stuff up. I chomped down on an enchanted apple to prepare myself for the battle to continue. I managed to hit maybe half my shots and tried my best to stay away from the dragon's mouth this time. Constantly getting yeeted into the air. I kept expecting to take huge damage from these falls, but I'm pretty tough now with my enchanted armor. And I suppose the apples are probably helping too. Oh my gosh, my accuracy is insane, don't look. I just kept firing and chipping away at the dragon's HP with whatever shots I could manage to hit. I don't think the Endermen actually help at all in the fight, but I kind of find it cool that they get mad at the dragon as well. Like, I feel like we've got some camaraderie. I've seen people use snowmen and stuff in these battles before. I think that'd be so much fun. I ate my other enchanted apple and went in for the final blow. And with a final yeet into the air, I did it! I beat the Ender Dragon all by myself for the very first time. I always get so excited to collect the dragon egg. I wish we could actually hatch it, that would be so cool. Imagine training your own little dragon baby. Now I'm off to find myself a set of wings, so I built my way up to the portal and used a trapdoor to squeeze in there. Now for running. Lots and lots and lots of running. I always get excited to go in this dimension to find the end cities, and I always immediately remember just how tedious they are to find. I really hope we get an end update soon. This place is always so barren and a bit boring after a short while. Always gotta collect new blocks and materials going to new places. It's always so spooky throwing an ender pearl and hoping for the best. I always just like hold my breath while I wait to land. After a lot of running, I finally see an end city in the distance. I'd made my way over and checked the place out. I definitely want to collect a bunch of shulker shells and end rods. And there we go, finally got my ender chest after leaving my own one at home. I love end rods, they're so pretty and I'm definitely going to use lots for builds. Unfortunately there was no boat in this end city, so continuing on my journey I got to the next one which did have a boat. Since I cleared out a lot of shulkers and got a ton of end rods from this previous place, I rushed straight for the boat on this one. Sky's the limit, Elytra at last. I immediately enchanted it up so it would last longer. Also really happy I found the spire armor trim. I always try to collect a bunch of dragon heads when I'm in the end. I took flight for the first time. I decided to use my rockets to search around for some extra dragon heads and spare elytras. Shulkers can be such a pain, but I know I'm definitely going to need a lot of shulker boxes for my playthrough, so I might end up making a shulker farm sometime. I ended up running out of rockets and having to run ages to find a portal. It honestly took such a long time, it was really brutal. back home now with my new wings, my dragon egg trophy, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye bye.